Going? So another week here on the homestead, and as you can see, it's very sunny at the moment. So I've just come under the shade of this lovely cherry tree, just to keep myself out of the sun. My skin's already starting to brown up quite considerably, which is making working out in the fields quite difficult, because as soon as it gets to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you've kind of got to stop because it just gets too hot. We're looking at temperatures around 28 on the high side towards the end of the day. So I have been doing a lot of weeding. I'll show you the compost heap. It's gotten massive. I've still got a lot to do, and this week I also had to go through my petrol strimmer. I basically had to strip down and clean it out and get it all working again, but that's now up and running. So next week we are going to go and strim the big main field, because everything there is about up to waist height, so there'll be a lot of compost coming off of that. But yeah, just mostly weeding between the crops. We have had a few more peas germinate. The corn's doing very well, the sunflowers are doing very well, everything's growing. But yeah, so my days are now being shortened by the fact that it gets far too hot in the middle of the day. Other than that, chickens are fine. Puppies are doing well. I'll show you some footage of the puppies. They're now up and walking. Their eyes are open. They're not walking very well, but they are walking. So anyway, guys, I hope you're all staying safe. I hope everyone's having a fantastic time during lockdown. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves, and I will, of course, talk to you next week. Have a good one. There you go. So as you can see, we've done a hell of a lot of weeding this week. Added about 2, maybe 3 cubic meters to the compost heap. And of course at the end of the year that'll all be going straight back on the top of this growing area here that's full of corn and stuff at the moment. But yeah, so composting is already starting for next year. Yeah, so this gives you a good idea of pre-weeded and post-weeded kind of stuff. I've still got a few more to take out in there, but you've got to be very careful where there's stuff germinating. You don't pull out the stuff that's germinating as well. Sometimes it's better just to leave these couple of little weeds here, because there is stuff germinating just by those, and rather than rip those out, I'll wait till the germinated saplings get a little bit bigger before pulling out those last couple of weeds. So as you can see, the squash starting to develop, the variegated leaves coming through, getting much bigger very quickly. I might do some thinning out, but for the time being I think I'll just let them compete with each other. There doesn't seem to be any crossing over of leaves yet, so they're all good, and we're looking at a very good harvest of squash this year. Of course, this is the most important tool in the garden, a very old cushion, perfect for kneeling on as you're doing your weeding. Now, I've always had really terrible success with lettuce. I've never been able to grow it, but this year seems to be done okay, and the secret was growing it in after a fire, so the ground's pretty sterile. You are getting, that's where I haven't weeded, so there are some weeds popping up, but it's nowhere near as bad as the rest of the ground. So sterilising with fire, planting lettuce as your first crop after that really has done very well. Of course you could just grow them straight into sterile grow bags or something, but yeah, they're doing pretty well out here in the fields. Yeah, so as you can see, the weeds and the grass really are taking off. This will all be trimmed next week, but yeah, those are just over waist height, and all of the rest of the stuff is getting well above knee height. So yeah, time to give this a mow and turn it into some lovely compost. So it's not the best patio in the world, but it's a patio. But every now and again you get some crickets coming up between the cracks, and every now and again your husky will see when a cricket comes up between the cracks and then decide to excavate through the concrete to find the cricket. Silly beef. Well, and along with the I love these little purple flowers, they're really attracting the bees. But along with that digging that Beefenberg has done, he also decided to do some trampling as well. So we've lost a lot, but yeah, all of those went to compost. And the purple ones, there's so many flowers here, we'll still get loads of seeds off of these, and they'll regrow again next year. I mean, they're very, very strong growers, and they really are just taking over. So this little bit of damage doesn't really matter too much, other than we lost a few purple flowers.